Sure. Because I had up my vacation time and I could take off.
So let's talk about why did you pick Thailand over, we go to Europe, we go to Latin America, other places in Asia. Why Thailand?
Well, that was my first one. So I would like to go to China. It'd be nice to do the Europe tour, but unfortunately the events going on in Ukraine, that's not possible at this time. And I've been to Mexico several times. I even thought about doing the Mexico City tour.
But what got you interested in going to Thailand first? Was it just
the dates, I believe it was August 24th through September 2nd. I did the 10-day, and it just worked out. Where I work is not everyone can take vacation at the same time, so they try to spread it out.
Why? I mean, there's a lot of women here. Why did you start thinking about going outside of the country to date?
Well,
Why? I mean, there's a lot of women here. Why did you start thinking about going outside of the country to date?
well, for the last 5 years or so when I joined this site, I'd met some foreign women here in the United States back where I live, and I was interested in them, not women who were actually born in the States and, were Asian or some other ethnicity. So I just, I thought they were interesting, loved the accents.
Okay.
They speak pretty good English. I love their accents.
You're a sucker for a good accent.
So today, and
guys.
he's going to introduce himself.
Hi guys. My name is Jeff. I actually work here at a foreign affair with Dina.
Next to me.
Right next to Dina. So I had the privilege of getting to work with Dina all day, every day.
So you're probably asking why we have a Jeff here, but this is a special reason, and he is our not only because he's working here in our company for almost 5 years, but because he had never had any opportunity to go on one of our tours, but he wanted really bad. And finally, he went to Colombian tour, Cartagena, right?
Yeah.
And you guys who still never went on our tour, like Jeff, you can ask him at the first time for him too, and you can ask him all kind of questions. And we have another special guest at 6 p.m. Olga from Mexico going to be here again. So the reason why we have her so open, because on Thanksgiving we're going to have a tour to Mexico. And we're just trying to ask you all kind of questions too, if you have any about Mexican tour, if you're still thinking to go now, or maybe you want to go in February. We're going to have another one. We have a couple spots available for this Mexican tour on Thanksgiving. So if you're planning to spend, if you're finding the other way to spend your Thanksgiving, maybe you don't want this year to go to your family travel, you can go travel to Mexico and have fun. We will have a social there, actually 2 socials. So that's a different way to spend it. They're going to have a Thanksgiving dinner, so don't worry about that. Also remind you, we're going to have, 6 p.m. Going to be Olga here. But till then, we're going to have Jeff, and we're going to ask him all kind of questions about Cartagena tour, Colombia. So, and just remind you, we have only 2 tours left this year. It's Mexico on Thanksgiving, and we're going to have also in December tour to Dawa. We have a Shenzhen too, but it's sold out, but we still have spots available for Mexico, and we have a Philippines, Dawa. You can jump on this one. If you guys still you're not sure, so you have to make a deposit for 75. And if you cannot make those two tours, so next year we're gonna start it over. Philippines, Colombia, Mexico, and Peru, Costa Rica. Before, we cannot have a tours to Eastern Europe right now, so still waiting when it's going to be more safe. But we can arrange an individual meeting if you guys. We not recommend you to go to Ukraine, but if you still want, so our clients going there, so we can arrange individual introduction. We have an office in Odessa, but we can arrange you individual introduction in Ukraine, or we can arrange you individual introduction anywhere in Europe. The most Ukrainians, as you know, go to Moldova, Poland, and Germany. So we can do it there. You will have your assistant, you will have your interpreter. Just let us know. So strongly recommend you to write at least 1-2 letters and make a Skype call if you're not communicating with girls who you choose. You can go, you can just send us a list and we can arrange meeting without any Skype or letters. But if you want, we can arrange for you Skype meeting. Just you can talk to the girl and see if you're on the same page, but not necessary, of course. So let us Jeff some questions. So he went to Cartagena, Colombia. And how many days you stay there?
I was there for an entire week.
Entire week. How
Yeah.
was the weather?
The weather was hot.
Hot and
Yeah.
rain, right?
Yeah, it rained a little bit, but that was okay.
So we have some footage from there going on. Awesome. So you can see how nice it's there. Tell us just like you went there to social, right? There was 2 socials there, right? So so Jeff actually he went traveling before, but never to 1 hour tour. He never been to social before. So what is different between your regular vacation and go with our tour?
All right, guys. I have to tell you, I'm really delighted to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
He's been begging us
I've
to
been
be.
begging to go on a tour, and I actually got to go on a tour to Cartagena last week for the very first time, and I got to experience firsthand what it was like to go on one of those tours with AFA, with our company, and I wanted to share with you the experience that I had going down there to Cartagena. Like Dina said, just a really quick background. I did used to, before I worked for a foreign affair, I did work for an airline. And so I did a lot of traveling on my own, right? I find it very interesting to travel to different countries and absorb the culture and the flavor and the
You've
people.
never been to Colombia before, right?
And Colombia last week was the first time that I ever made it down to Colombia. There's when I used to travel to the different countries to meet other to visit other cities. I would go alone, and when I got there, I looked at the architecture, maybe spoke to some people at the bars. Got a little bit of a flavor of what it was like to be in the country that I traveled to. But this trip that I had last week to Cartagena was different. And let me tell you how. I traveled to Cartagena for the first time ever. Didn't really know what to expect from a first-hand experience. I have seen a lot of the videos because I do video editing, so I've seen a lot of the socials. I've seen all you guys having fun out there, and so I wanted a little bit of the action myself. So I went down there to check it out, and again, I reiterate, it was a completely different experience traveling with AFA to this city, Cartagena, than it was than the experiences that I had when I used to travel to other cities on my own. Because in Cartagena, a foreign affair, we have an office down there with, well, I don't know, 8 people work down in the office.
A lot of people.
A lot of people down there. I met a lot of people who work down there in the office, and they took such care good care of us. You know, they knew the surroundings. They told us which restaurants to go to, which bars to.
So I just want to tell you that Jeff did not go there as our worker, not to do any work there. He went there like one of our guys, one of our clients. Also, maybe like to meet somebody, not exactly to get married, like just to have an experience, because of course he has to write about it. Or make a video, but to have experience and see how is it even all set up, and maybe like meet somebody. But it was not like his target right away, and it's good because even if you guys going on any of our tours, we don't want you to have like desperately idea, yeah, I'm going to go there, get married, and bring the girl back. No, we want you to have fun. We want you to go on your vacation. We want you to have a friends. So how was that like with other guys? How was it like, connection?
It was like going down to Cartagena. I didn't really know know anybody going down there. But when I got there and met the whole group of guys who were also going on the tour, it was like going on a trip with a whole group of folks that were, you just go down there and meet a bunch of friends. And then for that entire week, we got to they planned events. I think pretty much every day.
Everyday events. Okay. Besides social, it was every day something else to do, right? Like.
Yeah. Besides the two socials that we did, I got to meet like it was over 100 women. I think there were 11.
Each social, right?
There were 11 tables, maybe 5 or 6 girls at each table. So there were only 11 guys, but I got to meet a lot of wonderful Colombian women.
What was overwhelmed? So many girls and just 11 guys. Would you like run from one table to another, or was plenty of time to introduce yourself and talk and eat, or dance?
we did. I'll tell you what. The thing about the 11 tables is each table that I went to, there was a different flavor. Some of the tables had maybe a little older energy. Some tables had a little younger energy. Some tables were just. And some tables were great, and I got a lot of contact info from the girls that I met at those tables that were great. But
how was the food? How was like a culture? Because you went, guys, to the city with everybody. How was like other people treated you like nice? They speak English at all? Like other people in city restaurants even?
I speak a little Spanish, so I didn't have very much problems. So if you guys go down there, learn a couple words. It's helpful.
But
But
who doesn't speak like any Spanish? Are they had trouble in restaurant? Was it
there's
pictures?
you point at pictures. All the menus have a little QR code that you can use your phone to scan, and the menu comes up in English. So I mean, it's not really any problem if you don't speak Spanish. But if you do need assistance, the people in the office, they have translators that can help you.
So stuff very helpful. Like they tell you what restaurant to go for a date, where to exchange like with a bags exchange rate, or go somewhere where it's like totally like safe, right? Because it's Colombia,
Yeah,
Was it like safe on the streets? A lot of police?
Yes. As a matter of fact, that was one of the things I was a little I wasn't really concerned about, because I was going with AFA, and I know I've seen our tours. I know they're safe, but I'm going myself, and so when I got down there, I was always the entire time I felt very safe, because I felt like the people in the office, they took really good care of us.
But you speak some Spanish. How about other guys? Was they feel safe? Was any complaints about like, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go?
The other guys on the tour did not seem like they had any problem whatsoever. There were 2 guys who spoke a little bit of Spanish, I think 2 or 3 guys, but the other guys who didn't speak Spanish didn't really have any problem whatsoever communicating with anybody, because there was a translator at the socials.
So how about at the social? Was any of guys overwhelmed? Because maybe some of them. Do you know if some of them maybe they didn't date for a long time, or was it their first social too? How did they react like on so many girls and just like 11 of them? Are they was okay?
That's a good question, Dina. And I'll tell you what, guys. Excuse me. it is a little bit intimidating walking into a room of, I don't know how many women were there, but they're
150.
yeah, drop dead gorgeous women, and they're just 11 guys. So it is a little bit scary at first, but after the first table, the practice table, don't tell them. Oh, they're gonna see this. This is live. But like the first table,
See you in a video.
the first table is kind of like practice, and so you get your nerves, the nerves kind of calm after
Okay,
first or second
okay.
table or so, and then the rest of the tables were, we really had a good time chatting.
Okay, awesome. Was it any drinks there, like
Oh,
to
yeah.
relax a little bit?
Oh yeah, I had a drink.
I mean, our guys too.
The guys had usually I don't really didn't notice much of what the other guys were doing during the socials because I was
Yeah,
kind of
because you focus.
I was focused. Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So how did do you think like is there is a difference between our social and for example date from the app? Like we have so many apps now, and that's only way for right now date. You meeting online first, you talk a little bit, even domestic. It's nobody go to bar and like talking anymore. Like everybody afraid, or it's a lot of like going on right now. Understandable. So everybody. Even domestic dating only through app, but on any app it just like could be any guy or any girl. In our company, so we have a background check on guys, of course, and girls know that, so it's a safe from them. And we kind of doing some safe check on girls. We don't go really deep, like, but at least in beginning, right? Like, was it mentioned there?
Ladies, she works the office manager there. She actually knows these girls, right? When we went to the office and the guys were she would call the girls. She knows these girls, and so she set up the dates.
Okay. Yeah, so it kind of they check. So we'll have your questions answered, guys, pretty soon. But I just wanna ask Jeff. So after he saw our social, after he see guys and girls, so what would you recommend for the guys who planning to go on 1 hour tour, maybe first time and never date like for a long time, maybe?
All right, so
What's your suggest?
from my experience from working here and speaking with clients and just having a general understanding of what's going on and having that firsthand experience that I got to get in Colombia last week, I would like to say that when I look at our website. When I look at our website and see the beautiful girls there, I can when I see their pictures, I can easily create an entire story behind them and easily fall in love with that story that I created in my head. And I can do that all day long, right? It's really easy to do.
And it's easy to become Romeo, keyboard Romeo, right?
keyboard
because
Romeo.
you make a story and you're writing, and kind of girl one or two, then she make a story and they're writing each other for a long time sometimes. We wouldn't recommend to do that, guys.
Don't write, write a letter, a couple letters, to say, hey, listen, I'm coming down to Colombia.
Do Skype call. Strongly recommend you do Skype call, guys, because it's your first date. You can see like a body language. You can see her in life. Like it's very important, right?
Something in life. The point I'm trying to make is looking at the pictures on a website is completely different than going down to a country and meeting people face to face. It's completely different. So
And it's thousand times better, right? To meet person.
well, I mean, if I'm looking for the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you don't do it by looking at pictures.
Right.
You go and meet that person because then that way you can determine what kind of chemistry you have. And the pictures on the internet, you might think you have chemistry with them, but when you meet them in person, maybe it's not there, and maybe somebody else who you didn't. You saw their picture, you don't think that you might have chemistry, but when you meet them in person, you do have chemistry. So meeting people face to face is the only way to really get to know somebody,
Guys, there is no other way. Like end of and has to be same. You meeting online, you meeting in the bar, you have to meet again and see if you have a connection. So it doesn't matter you meet online, you through our site or any other site, you have to go and meet somebody in person. So let us answer some questions, because there's so many, because we're going to have Olga, and you probably guys are going to have questions for Olga too, because Mexican tour coming. So Dinka asks, how soon do we need a reservation for these events? As soon as you can. We recommend like 4 to 2 weeks, but now Mexican tour is coming on Thanksgiving. As soon as possible, you still have time to make a reservation to Dover in, but I would say as soon as possible. 4 weeks recommend, but you can jump in if it's still available, because we don't have a tours to Eastern European, so other tours selling really quick. As soon as you can, but if you miss like 4 weeks, so probably as soon as possible now, 1 week even. Or I don't, when Ukrainian woman says to you in message it's different from us than in a relationship, meanings and in relationship are a little bit different. I'm not sure if it's a question or just a statement. All right, music. The guys willing to go to Eastern Europe are fully focused.
Yeah, and guys,
Yeah.
also I just spoke with one of our German clients this morning, who lives in Germany, and he was interested in meeting a Ukrainian lady living in Germany. Because you can't travel to Ukraine right now, just let us know which lady you want to meet who's living in
Yeah.
Germany,
Yeah.
and we can arrange.
Yes, guys, we can arrange any individual introduction for lady who lives in Germany. You'll have full assistant and translator wherever you need. Just let us know. From Renee, Jeff, are you looking for younger lady? If so, how much of an age difference are you considering?
So I am not looking for a younger lady. I don't like to go out to party and go out to bars and stuff. So I think that's I'm looking for somebody my age. Yeah. So.
And how old are you? Like
I'm 51.
And you're 50. Okay, so as a girl, need to be 45 plus, probably, right? All right, music. And probably you know that person because Jeff, I was there with you.
Oh, somebody said Jeff, I was there with you. Hey, nice to see you again.
So, wow, nice. Miguel, okay.
This is our sound effect, sorry.
It's okay. No, that was not the right one.
Sorry.
You happy to see music, I'm not sure what his name, but so Miguel, probably we're gonna ask Olga that question, but Mexico, it's a code. Looks like Kevin getting phone numbers. Probably he was there too, right? I have a credits on my account for letters. Can I use that for a Skype call? Miss Tina. All right, so yes, you can do that, definitely. And it's good that you decided to do Skype call instead of 1,000 letters. All right, so while we're waiting for Olga, we're going to ask Jeff more questions.
And Kevin did get a lot of phone numbers. Somebody is asking about Kevin getting a lot of phone numbers. Yeah, Kevin, if you see the videos,
he did get.
He's quite, he is quite the ladies' man.
Of course. He's so energetic. And do you guys been dancing there? What?
All the guys there
about
actually.
us? All guys.
All the guys were really.
I'm so proud of you. Yay.
The guys on this tour were great. We had a really great time. I mean, everybody danced on the Chiba bus, and we just all had a really wonderful time.
Well, guys, you stay tuned because probably we'll have more footage from Colombia, Cartagena, but you can see some. Look at how nice, how Jeff happy. Do you see Kevin there too, or he was behind the camera all the time?
No. Kevin's actually at the next table over.
Oh, okay. All right. Sly, wow, even Cowboys fan wins. Something.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I work behind the scenes usually, and we play with these little things. So
Okay, music. Go back to hip pics on the side. Don't do them justice. The girls are great and super attractive.
Yeah.
So was it? So we have Olga probably like waiting. So how was just my question? Like how was guys dressing nice? Everybody dressing nice, right? Because girls was pretty dressed. Right?
The women were dressed like
Queen.
Like queens.
Okay.
I could not believe it. When they were walking through the door, my jaw fell open onto the floor.
Awesome.
They were just dressed so elegantly.
So our guys too, right?
And the gentlemen also dressed. I mean, I remember telling some of the guys that you're looking really sharp tonight.
Amazing, guys.
The guys-
Really, really proud of you.
Yeah,
It's really nice and respectful to dress nice on the social because girls trying their best. They just like spend so many hours on prepare themselves, and guys, really proud of you that you dress nice and been dancing. That's amazing. I think it was so much fun. All right, we have Olga here because we're going to have our Thanksgiving tour to Mexico. Hi, Olga. Thank you.
Hello,
Thank
how
you
are
for
you?
being with us again.
Thank you for inviting me again. I'm so excited. The tour is going to be the next week. It's already next week.
Already for that tour? Like, girls ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. All the preparations are done. The hotel is ready. The Thanksgiving dinner is already ordered.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm a bit nervous about it because I've never had a Thanksgiving dinner in my life.
Awesome. Really? Oh. Okay, right.
We
It's
don't have
not
it in
Mexico.
Ukraine.
Well,
they
I'm
don't
sh-
celebrate it in Mexico, so
I'm sure you guys gonna do great job and you going to have fun, and probably our clients will tell you all kind of traditions with their family, like for Thanksgiving. Maybe they will make something. I mean, where are you going to have it, in restaurant or
in
you
the
going to
restaurant
cook?
of the hotel.
Oh, okay, awesome. So
Yeah,
you're going to have a
yeah, I'm very
turkey,
excited.
and did you Google what they even have for Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah. I had to tell the hotel what to prepare. So
Awesome.
it's a turkey, mashed potatoes, and
Uh-huh.
pumpkin pie.
Oh, amazing. That's the three main dishes. You guys send us what you like for Thanksgiving. I mean,
Send us the leftovers.
and send us leftovers too.
And you
Yeah, awesome. So, how many girls you expecting to be? You already got all confirmation, right? How many girls you expected to be there?
at least 50 ladies each day.
Mhm.
It's quite a good number because the previous social we had approximately this number of ladies, and the guys were telling, "Oh my God, so many ladies! I'm going crazy. How can I give attention to all of them?"
Hey, they're gonna be fine because so some of our clients went to other tours and it was like 200 ladies, 150, and we tell them it's okay, you're gonna be fine. Like, first maybe they'll be nervous, but then they adjust, and plus, so ladies so nice, so it's just
Yes,
amazing.
Mexican ladies are very friendly and they are smiling and they try to make the contact first with the guys. So it's a bit easier, that not like many Ukrainian ladies like me that have face like this.
Yeah, I know. They reserve a little bit, but so how it's going to be like? Tell us a little bit how your social going to be planned. So is it with tables? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure, thank you for the question. Well, to begin with, I will introduce matchmakers to the gentlemen. Everybody is going to have their own matchmaker who is going to be their translator as well. And they will have like half an hour or 40 minutes of time to break the ice, to talk about each other. Definitely, I will brief all my matchmakers on the gentleman's profile, so it won't be starting from zero. But anyway, the live communication, one-to-one conversation is much better.
Oh yeah.
It will help our matchmakers to present the gentleman at each table. So we are going to have the number of tables which correspond to the number of gentlemen at the social. We will start with kind of a game for ladies because, well, we shall accept that in Mexico they are not very punctual. So if we say that the event starts at 6, most of ladies are going to arrive like 6:30, and between 6:30 and 7. So we are going to start with some games, some fun activities, while the gentlemen are talking with their matchmakers. And we will start the speed dating part.
Okay.
So the gentlemen are going to move from one table to another,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have only 10 minutes to talk to all the ladies at the table. Definitely the matchmaker will help them to talk with the ladies, give some questions, or let's say improve a bit the translation.
So,
because everybody is
yeah.
nervous at the social.
So that girl, his translator going to be like a wing girl, so they can tell her exactly how he feel about the girl, if he wants her number, stuff like that, right? Like,
Yes,
okay.
definitely. Once the 10 minutes finish and they move to the other table, the matchmaker makes note about the ladies who the guy liked,
Okay.
so that we can arrange the date and take her phone number and pass it to him.
Okay, and then it's going to be party, dancing, eating, right? Like after that. All right.
Yeah,
Just to
in
be sure. We have so
Mexico.
many questions, so
Nothing happens
yeah.
without a party.
Awesome. Sounds fun.
Yes.
So Miguel
And
asked, yeah. Sorry,
During
go ahead.
the dating part, there will be some snacks and the drinks, so nobody's going to be thirsty or hungry. And there will be some tequila if somebody needs to.
Okay, I don't know about that part. Yeah, okay, you guys so lucky. I mean, amazing. Sounds so much fun. All right, Miguel asking, hello, I'm traveling to Mexico City the first week in December to meet a lady one-on-one. What should I expect? Do I schedule the meeting with her on through the agency?
Okay, you will need to write to Gracia, who is our manager about arranging the dates and code. You can reach her by email dates.mexico@gmail.com. And she will help you with everything. So what to expect? To expect a nice lady, a great spending the time, a new acquaintance, and hopefully a new relationship.
It's okay if she could be a little late, but it's okay. That's like a tradition there. I got it, right?
Please, gentlemen, don't get mad. If in Mexico they arrive like 15 minutes late, in Mexican terms, they arrive on time.
Awesome.
Like
But
Colombia.
he will have Gracia going to be his assistant, right? That I got it, or no? It's going to be somebody else, translator.
Gracia,
Okay.
okay, it might be her who will go to the date to introduce them and translate during the date, or we have her assistant who can do that.
Miguel, if you did not write the email address, it's okay. Just call our front desk tomorrow and we will explain that to you again if you forgot. So let's see. Okay, it's not advice. Didn't put anything. Так. Alright. Let's be normal. I'm just trying to. Okay. Jeff Blue, of course. If you know me. Good evening, Olga. I've already started to pack. Okay, he'll be there.
I'm excited to receive you here. Well, for those who don't know, Jeff is our superstar from the Ultimate Social. He's the one who is in the relationship till the present day, and he's going to see his girlfriend.
Oh, so excited. Cannot wait. Invitation to wedding, right, Olga? Like we're waiting and waiting. All right. We wish him best. Jeff, amazing guy. You probably can see him on a video. He's in a kilt. That's kilt, right?
Yes, you cannot confuse him with anybody else.
Yeah. So Win asking you, is Olga always this energetic?
Well,
Every time we see
I'm not a
her.
morning person. I'm rather an evening person, so every time there is a social, I will be this energetic. In the morning, I will be like this. What's going on?
Yeah. Mark, evening, Olga, and just make a turkey and stuffing sandwich with the leftovers. Yeah,
So you
advice.
are anticipating the Thanksgiving training to prepare turkey.
Yeah, so I saw it. So of course they're cooking like one, two, three turkey, and of course nobody can eat so much, and they just give it away all that meat just, and they make a next day sandwich. It's amazing. Oh, yum.
Wow, wow, wow.
Okay, Blue, the women in Mexico City are great. However, one of them was very special. I bet, because he gonna get
I
married.
think I know who that is.
Okay. So, Luke asking how many Slavic women are at this Mexico event?
Okay, we are expecting approximately 10 Slavic ladies, but there are more at the website, so if you want to date with them, you know what to do.
Awesome, amazing.
Is there any way to find the Slavic women who are in Mexico City? Like, how would you find the Slavic women there?
Well, I am a Slavic woman.
Oh, okay.
Jeff didn't know
I didn't
you're
know.
Ukrainian.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
All my friends or other Ukrainian ladies or Russian ladies I meet at some events.
awesome. You're inviting them all. That's awesome.
Gotcha.
Where do you think Olga from then? Do you think Olga
It's
like
the first time I
Mexico?
met Olga tonight. It's nice to meet you, Olga.
But her name is really Slavic, right?
I know, no, it's yeah, it's making sense now.
Okay. Okay, so guys, again, so we don't have a tours to Eastern Europe, so it's a great opportunity for you. If you go to that Thanksgiving tour to Mexico, great opportunity for you to meet with Slavic women. 10 girls, it's a lot. I mean, just like a lot.
Yeah, and the guys have an unlimited number of dates during
Yeah.
the tour. So even if somebody of those Slavic ladies do not go to the event, the guys can have a date just
Amazing.
while they stay in Mexico City, and they do not have to pay extra cost for that.
All right, David asking 10 minutes to talk to 11 women at the table. He's surprising. Is it enough even? Like 10 minutes to 11 girls?
David, I think it's going to be like 5-6 ladies at the table maximum. So don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It won't be that saturated.
So guys, at each table gonna be only like 5 to 6 girls. So 10 minutes I think enough. But I heard that like a psychologist said for the girl only need 11 seconds to decide if she going to continue to talk to you or not. So it's enough, right? I'm not sure how long for the guys need to decide that. Probably they'll have to come back. But guys, also
You know, it's an analytical work. I had a client a year ago, like 2 socials before, who arrived very prepared. He had a list of the ladies he was interested at, and he had his own ranking, his own comment. So he gave it to me and like, okay, let's first look at this first category ladies, then we will move to the date with the next category. Okay. And he was the same methodical during the social. He came with a notebook and he was making notes literally about all the ladies at every table.
amazing. So guys, all those 10 minutes given you just to look at the ladies, introduce yourself and see if you're interesting, because we really like meeting. In the first we're looking at the face, hair, like smell, that's it. So, and then if you're interested, you'll tell your matchmaker that you would like to continue with this lady number, I don't know how you do, one number 1, one number 3, number 5. And then you're going to meet with them again. It's a 4-hour social, so you have plenty of time. It's not like
Yes,
10
and
minutes.
during this first part of speed dating, indeed, you just like have this first contact, but you can continue the communication during the second part, during the party, during the dancing. You can approach the lady you like and ask her to teach you to dance.
Of course, yeah. Then it's going to be eating, drinking. So that's going to be party. Those just like beginning of the night.
Breaking the ice.
I just like that idea that they're going to have each of them going to have a matchmaker who they can talk to and like share their thoughts and give them some.
Yeah.
They don't even need write anything for them. Those matchmaker will write everything, right?
Yeah, exactly. The
guys.
matchmaker is like their chaperone, their
Yeah.
best friend, their personal assistant, everything. And also, I will be there every
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
all the time. So anything they need,
Yeah.
everything will be covered.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Where else they can have that service, like not like that, like right, Jeff?
It-
You
it's
see, like
inc-
how
yeah.
amazing stuff was. So Jeff just went to Colombia for the social too, and he said like it was really easy because so much.
Let me
stuff.
tell you this.
Go ahead.
I wanted to get a massage. So I have a couple of connections, you know. I run other people in the office.
Please come to Mexico.
And so the girls in the office helped me get a massage. Well, I mean, they help arrange for me to get a massage.
Okay,
The first time.
Don't clarify that.
It was great.
It
It was
position.
it was it was great, but I would actually, had I done that by myself, I would have been terrified. But it was great that the girls in the office knew their, you know.
But tell us, how was that massage? How many girls was at massage?
How many hands were massaging you?
Two girls. I never had a two-girl massage.
Two girls.
My first massage, there was two girls, one on the left side and one on the right side. It was neat.
It was only 30 minutes, you said, right? And $40. So it was just a regular massage, by the way, guys. You don't expect nothing else from that, but still, like two girls making massage. So just say.
Nice. Yeah, but I feel a bit jealous that you won't come to a Mexico City tour. I will be waiting for you in February at least.
Jeff, you're going to be so popular, and guys will go with you. You can be a leader.
All right, come on, guys, let's go. I'm there.
Look, it's so much fun, guys, and you just missing so much fun sitting on the couch and thinking to go or not. At least, and the worst thing, you can have an amazing, nice vacation, and like a bonus, you can meet your future wife, you know. And we have, and our staff amazing. They will help you. They'll do anything to help you to find and figure it out your way in Mexico, like arrange a date, suggest you like a places where to save, to go safely, right, Olga? Like you have some suggestion.
Yes, definitely. The hotel is situated in a touristic zone, and the hotel itself is a museum. So it's a very beautiful, historic, extremely interesting place. And also another benefit is that I live like 10 minutes driving from the hotel. So anything the guys need at any hour, I am just like 10 minutes away. Nobody's going to be neglected or abandoned.
Yeah, since we having tours, since I'm working here, I never heard something happened terrible. Like, did you hear any story like our clients got lost or something? No. How about you, Olga? Did you hear any stories?
No.
Like, okay, me too.
No. The worst thing which can happen is like abusing on tequila.
I had a feeling about it. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
keeping an eye on everybody, so nobody gets lost, nobody gets taken benefit of. No.
It's okay,
Everything is
guys. Even if little too much tequila, Olga will have an eye on you, so she will never let anything happen to you. Like you're like a baby for her, for sure.
Very, very important to know. When we were on the Chiba bus, you can see it in the background there. We had a couple of shots of tequila, and I got to dance with some police officers, some of these lady police officers who.
We probably have a
Nice
video.
experience.
Oh, right there, right?
There's me dancing with the lady police officers.
You're so
I
lucky.
want to see the video. Do you have it?
Yeah. So yeah, even though I had some tequila in Cartagena, I had a great time, and it's because the girls in the office were not babysitting me. They were just like making sure that I was safe.
Yeah, look at that, guys. Girls, police officers, girls there. So what are you waiting for, you know?
That was fun.
That isn't a dream for guys?
We
Like,
can arrange that as well in Mexico. So please
Oh.
let's.
Oh,
go to
yeah?
Mexico too.
guys, you're going to have
Massage
so much fun.
police, ladies, tequila. Well, Mexico is the motherland of tequila. Also, they have mezcal, which is another alcoholic drink, like similar, very interesting as Well,
I have feeling even for guys who not drinking, going to have so much fun there, even without any.
oh, definitely,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely. I do not drink, but
Okay.
I always have fun in Mexico. It's just there's no
Awesome.
other way. The people are so cheerful and funny,
Yeah.
and they know how to party. They know how to enjoy life. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
are people from different cultures and who are rather more like.
So, and guys can use their credit cards very safely, right there. They don't need any cash, or what do you suggest?
Well, I suggest to have some cash, maybe $100 or $200. There are currency exchange points right next to the hotel. Well, just don't know, maybe to buy water or
Okay.
pay the guy on the street who polishes and cleans the shoes.
Right. We talked about that last time. That's amazing service out there. So Tiran said, Olga, you're looking good in his favorite color. That's green, right?
Thank
Green.
you. It's my favorite color as
Mine
well.
too. I have so much green too. So Renee asking if you single, Olga, still. Oh,
Still.
I don't
Are
know
you
how
strong?
you could be so strong. So many, nice guys there. You're tough. Oh, okay. Win said, how do you narrow your search on website for Slavic women that resides in Mexico?
Good question.
Well, I think, yes, good question. I think it's manually. You don't
Yeah.
live that way.
So Win, if you still have trouble, just call our front desk and we will guide you step from step to find those girls, if you still need help. But yes, you just go on our site and city, you say Mexico. And then so girls will pop out. But we don't have time right now, but step by step, we'll explain you if you call our front desk tomorrow or any day. Mark, Olga always seems to have a lot of energy. Yeah, we already noticed that. So David asking again, so those events are similar to speed dating?
They are similar, but they are much more interesting for men because there are few men and many ladies. So men have much more choice than the ladies because the speed dating events, which I saw in the movies, it's usually one-to-one and that's how the event goes. And here it's one man and many ladies for him. So at every table, it's a usual practice. At every table, a man likes at least two ladies.
Oh, I think it's a great idea. I mean, first, impression is, very, important. But then they can go and talk to them, more and more, that's, I think, amazing. Mark asking, let's see. Let's see, I think it's hard. Okay, Mark saying, I think it would be hard to get a date with Olga while the tour is going on. It's going to be hard anytime, I think.
Mark, are you going on tour?
Looks
Let's
like.
start from that point.
Oh, yeah.
Have you already bought your tour?
Yeah, Mark, if you get there, Olga, we'll think about it, okay? So you have to go on a tour then. So music saying I'll just say it was an awesome vacation. It's about Cartagena, Colombia. The people were so friendly everywhere. Going out was great. If that's all I get out of the tour, then it was a win. I want this on our site.
Yeah,
Can we put it on our site?
Yeah, I agree 100% with
Always
this
talking
statement.
about it, right, Olga? It worst case,
Yeah.
it's gonna be greatest vacation in your life. So much fun.
It was so much fun.
Well, from what I've seen at our clients, they are a bit bored at home, and when they come to Mexico, they socialize a lot, either with other guys or with us as a staff or with the ladies. So they feel like more masculine, I must say, and more wanted and more desired, because really the ladies have these inviting smiles at their social, and they gladly go on the date, and the guys have, well, some guys have 3-5 dates a day. A day. How many dates have you had?
And I also heard from our clients, even if they didn't find a girl, but it's raise their self-esteem. They come back home and they're not afraid anymore to go on a dates. Even domestic will be happy for those guys too. It's a good experience. It will raise your self-esteem. It will grow. Just amazing.
Yes. It's like a lot of training. Unless you find somebody during the tour, but it will be like a lot of training with different ladies. And this social, I want to give some extra value to our gentlemen, and I will give them some speech with certain secrets on how to
Wow.
get any lady. Yes. And we will practice all of that during the social.
Guys, it's going to be even not only great vacation. You can guys meet up to 100 girls in 2 socials, of course. There's going to be Slavic girls there, and you're going to have a special class for Olga. Why not to go? Oh my God, so much. So David saying, I thought I read those events were non-alcoholic. It's a relief that they aren't. That's amazing. I love that too.
Yes, we have open bar, so there is tequila. I think there will be mezcal, there will be wine, and
Amazing.
water.
Oh wow.
But guys, don't
Guys.
get drunk. Don't drink too much. A little bit of tequila, a little bit of beer or two, but don't get drunk
Because girls usually don't drink so much at socials, right? Because they're kind of shy. I mean, they don't drink in general, probably, but just say.
yeah, this is not an
They
experience.
also try to get some courage with shots of tequila.
You might need to shut your bar at some point.
Yeah.
All right. I'm kidding, of course. Mark saying again, Olga, if I went to Mexico City, would you like to go on a date? Mark, just go there. Just go there. All right.
Well,
And
let's talk about that.
yes, Mark, just first of all, you need to get there. And then, Olga's so nice, she cannot reject you, for sure. I'm sure. I hope. Okay, music. Even the girls I didn't have interest in, we would go out and have a blast in the smallest hole in the wall. It's a people, and it was super safe in that part of Cartagena. Police everywhere. So is in Mexico, I bet, right? Police everywhere.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely, and we supervise so that the dates are in a nice area, so that it's somewhere not far from the hotel, that it's a secure place, and there is always the police. So don't worry.
All right, we almost done, but Olga, please, at the end, what would you like to say to your guys who come in there, who bought their tour already? Maybe somebody's still sitting on the couch and deciding after our show how you can even doubt in anything. Go, guys, go.
That's what I'm saying. If you are still doubting, or if you are still thinking to go or not to go, I guess maybe you don't have those serious intentions to find the love of your life. Well, if you don't do anything, you won't get anything. So just make this first move, buy your tour, come here, and let us take care of you. I'm sure you are going to have the time of your life, and you are going to feel like a superstar, like a playboy, and definitely meet nice ladies.
Absolutely, 100% agree. Thank you, Olga, for being with us. Have fun on the tours, take care of our guys, and thank you for your work, and you're an amazing person. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Olga.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye, Olga. All right, so I'm not sure how to turn. Was it here? Where was it? So how about you, Jeff? Would you suggest to our guys who still thinking about to go or not to go? I mean, to our tour, or if they have any doubts or any concerns, so what would you suggest to them?
Well, if you want to sit at your computer and dream about the awesome experience that you could have, I mean, do that. But if you want to actually experience firsthand what it's like to go to a different country and meet wonderful people, have a wonderful time, the most wonderful time of your life, then get up and go. Get up and go. That's where the fun is.
Yeah, guys, what else to
There,
say?
not behind the computer. Just saying, because I did it.
Oh, all right, awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching us. We really appreciate you for the time when it's a football tonight, of course. And if you choose us to watch that, really, really nice. Thank you so much. Whoever going on a tour to Mexico, have fun. I'm so jealous. I would like to be there even. You know?
Yeah, let's go, Dina.
Yeah, maybe February. We'll see.
Let's go.
All right. Thank you guys for watching and see you next Monday. Good night.
Why? I mean, there's a lot of women here. Why did you start thinking about going outside of the country to date?
Well, for the last 5 years or so, when I joined this site, I'd met some foreign women here in the United States, back where I live, and I was interested in them. Not women who were actually born in the States and were Asian or some other ethnicity. So I just I thought they were interesting. Loved the accents.
Okay.
They speak pretty good English. I love their accents.
You're a sucker for a good accent. Huh?
Yes,
All right.
yes, and a pretty face, of course.
Okay.
But no, that's why I joined. Like I said earlier, I worked a lot, so I couldn't go on tour. I was working 7 days a week for a while. Then the pandemic hit, so that everything dried up, and then everything kind of got back to normal. I thought, just one day, I said to myself, it was like a Wednesday night. I thought, I'm writing out a check. I'm going to mail it, and I'm going on this tour. Because I had up my vacation time, and I could take off.
So let's talk about, why did you pick Thailand over? We go to Europe, we go to Latin America, other places in Asia. Why Thailand?
Well, that was my first one. So I would like to go to China. It'd be nice to do the Europe tour, but unfortunately the events going on in Ukraine, that's not possible at this time. And I've been to Mexico several times. I even thought about doing the Mexico City tour.
But what got you interested in going to Thailand first? Was it just convenient, or?
Well, the dates, I believe it was August 24th through September 2nd. I did the 10-day, and it just worked out. Where I work is not everyone can take vacation at the same time, so they try to spread it out. And nobody was taking vacation at that particular time, so it worked out well.
So your schedule worked. You know,
Yep,
go to
schedule
Thailand.
worked. Yep.
All right.
And,
So were you fearful? Were you nervous? What was going through your mind when you first signed up and as the date got closer?
Well, the first thing, I've flown to Europe before. I've worked in Europe. It's a long trip. Recently, as last summer, I worked in Denmark for 16 days. Okay. Yeah. And, I had jet lag. And this was 28 hours travel time and 30 coming back.
Wow.
And that's a lot of jet lag. And, Friday, I went at the Lynn and the people at the Bangkok AFA affiliate. They said, try to stay up till like 9 o'clock. I thought, there's no way. So I took a nap, and then we did the city tour and met Lynn and the other guys in the tour. And then that was Thursday night, and then Friday night was the first social, and then Saturday night was the second one. Still a little jet lag.
Jet lag, yeah.
Yes, I just kind of took it easy that day, but then I still felt a little tired, and then you walk into this room with 58, 60 women, and all that jet lag suddenly went away.
Yeah, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta be on, right?
Like
gotta be ready. Okay, all right, that's cool, that's good. So you weren't too worried about going over, though? You felt comfortable with all the information you got from Michelle and everything, and everything was gonna be taken care of?
Yep, yeah, it was really smooth. The flights over there, everything was on time, and the connecting flights, I had 2 out of the United States, one in Doha, Qatar, and then it went into Bangkok. But Yeah, the thing about Bangkok that time of year, it can rain a lot and it's very humid over there. So keep that in mind and pack comfortable clothes,
It is.
especially if you like to do things outside and walk around, which I suggest around Soy 11 and 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much fun stuff to do. in
Yeah,
Bangkok.
there's
It's all over.
lots of things.
Okay, so you get there and you're getting your bearings, and then Thursday and Friday morning they did the little city tour thing, but then that social happens on Friday, and you said you walked into that room. Have you ever been in an environment like that before?
Never. Yeah.
There's a
So
little
I felt like a kid in a candy store, honestly. Yeah, and you rotate tables, every 15 minutes, I think.
About
it was.
15 minutes, yeah.
And you basically tell your interpreter, and I had Prissy Sue spoke very good English,
Good.
very good, and slang. That's important. A lot of them don't speak much slang, so you have to speak plain English.
Right.
With a lot of these women who do speak English in Thailand. But she was very good, and she goes, "You like one? Just point her out to me." And usually at lunch break or something, I was talking to someone else, and I turned around, and the girl I picked out was sitting right next to me waiting.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Not
thought,
bad.
This is
Okay.
yeah, you're on the ball here. So that was nice. And then after the social was over, I think it was 7 to 11, and then the women who was able to, we picked out some, went to a little discotheque and had a DJ playing discotheque, and we danced. Had a few cocktails and danced. So that was a lot of fun as well.
So, how would you describe it to the guys? Because, look, a lot of guys they look at the video, and they see this room, and a lot of guys feel like it's something like going into a bar here in the States, right? Where you go up to the women and you get shot down. And I always try to say, well, the women there actually want to meet you. That's one of the reasons they're there, and it's a much different environment. Would you say that was true for yourself?
Yes, and they're single too.
And they're single, yeah, because they're there. They've been screened from our process, at least, on how we have the women come in. So, but as far as just the ease of talking to them, did you notice that was different?
Well, some of them spoke better English than others,
Right.
and that's why you have an interpreter, so that's nice. Some of them speak, but like I said, you have to be, plain proper English.
Right.
And we oftentimes in America, like a lot of countries, have slang words and all, and they'll look at you puzzled, and you can tell. Then you got to back up and say, okay, I got to rephrase what I'm asking or what I told this lady.
Right.
So that's one thing you need to keep in mind, gentlemen. Any country you go to, if they do speak English or pretty good English, speak plain English.
Yeah, watch the slang, because they
Yes.
may not get it.
Yep.
Absolutely. But as far as them being receptive when you come up to the tables and stuff, I mean, because they're there pretty much for the same reason, right?
Right, yeah.
And so, yeah.
It started out as we changed tables. The interpreter and I, we would stand up, and that's one thing. Before the social, about an hour and a half, they sat down with you, all the guys that was in the tour with their interpreters, and go over your background, what you're looking for, maybe what kind of work you do, and just to get a feel of your person, your personality, what you're looking for. And then when you go to the tables, like I said, we would stand up, and then she would introduce, and they spoke in Thai. I had no idea what she was saying.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
Hopefully
scary.
something good about you, but yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So, and then they start left or right and just go around. And one of the questions, I had her ask is, do they have children and do they want children?
Okay.
And so that was important to me. So they would answer those questions. And the question I got asked by a lot of the Thai women was, okay, say we get together and we date and we decide we want to start a relationship. Now, we're starting in a relationship, where will we live? I have my parents here, I have brothers and sisters and family. And my question, and you have to really think about this, and this is what I do because my children are grown adults now, is I said, well, I think we should split time.
Okay.
You can stay in Bangkok, and most countries, or at least American can, for up to 90 days. And I said, maybe I could get you over here in the United States, see if you like it where I live. And if we decide to get married, we just have to travel back and forth. That's,
What they
that's my
say?
age.
Do they like that?
Yeah, that was pretty receptive. I think some of them were kind of scared, like, oh my gosh, if I fall in love with this guy and marry him, he's going to take me to the United States and I'll never see my parents, my sisters again. And no. That's
Well,
not the way
see,
it is.
Greg, that's kind of the myth. And some guys, this has been haunting us since we started this is, oh, do women just want to come here? They're just dying to get here. Yeah. If you would tell those women that, hey, I'm happy to move to your country and we don't have to go to the United States, they'd be fine with that, wouldn't they?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Bangkok is a very nice city. It's if you've never been there, don't rent a car. The streets are narrow, and they drive on the left side of the road.
Right, yeah. And the metro and everything is great, right?
Yes.
You get along.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
I walked several women to the train station. It was probably 1.5 kilometers, maybe a mile to this train station, Bangkok Transit, BTS, whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's cabs. I don't think they have Ubers and Lyft.
They got them cabs. They got what's it called? The Nooks or the Hooks or the Tuk-tuks. Tuk-tuks.
Yeah, those are fun. We
Those are
rode
fun.
with a couple of those as well.
Fun stuff.
Yep.
And just the culture itself is so cool, right? The different food, and then just everything is just different. Have you traveled? Well, you said you worked in Denmark, so you have traveled somewhat internationally.
Right.
So you see it, but you ever done much in Asia before? Was this your first?
That was my first trip to Asia. Yeah,
Okay,
I've always wanted to go.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you like the food?
Yes, they do. We're, close to the hotel. Don't worry about the food. There was KFCs, Burger Kings, McDonald's.
Yeah, but don't do that if you're going to go over there and stay away from those things and go try the local food. Did you try the local food?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Yes. One thing, I like spicy food, but not real spicy.
All right.
And so that's one of the things I asked my interpreter. I said, I'd like some spice, but I don't want it so hot that you're chugging water after your first bite.
Right.
And she told me what to say in Thai, and I can't remember what that was. And she says you can order Thai meals. Noodles are popular over there, and things. And pad Thai, I think it's called.
Pad Thai, yeah, that's great. That's popular here too.
Right. Yeah. And so you can get it. It's still spicy, but it's not real spicy.
Oh, my wife loves the food there.
Yeah.
But she'll go right into those carts on the street and she'll eat those things that are still moving. I mean, there's stuff moving in those things. I don't know what they are, but she's eating those things like, Tanya, you're going to die.
Yeah. I draw the line there.
You didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think it was Paul said, and that works for AFA.
Right.
He says, it's very hot and humid there. He says that raw meat, even though they have ice, you don't know how long it's been out.
Yeah, I know.
So you might want to reconsider.
She's very adventurous when it comes to gastronomical delights. So she'll try these different things.
Understood.
Okay, so let's get back to the women. All right, that's not so much there for food, although that's all a byproduct. And that's what's cool about these tours is there is so much to it, right? We talked about all these peripheral things that are happening, but the main focus obviously is the women that you're going over to meet. So you had that social Friday night, right? And you're meeting all these different women, and your head must have been spinning somewhat, right? I've been to Thailand, I've been with the guys there, and they're like, Then you have a little bit of a break, and you have another social Saturday night. So did you feel more prepared for that social? Did you walk in there like a veteran now? Like, I know what I'm doing, or what?
Yes, I did. However, I made the mistake of walking into the conference room, and you wasn't supposed to do that. And fortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of women in there yet. It was early, and I was looking for Paul or someone, and we had what was called the war room up on like the 17th, 19th floor, and that's where we were supposed to meet.
Right.
And I totally forgot.
So you went to where all the women were congregating.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good thing to do, Greg.
Like a jump start.
I don't blame you for that.
Right.
I like that. Okay. Did you feel more comfortable that second night? Did you?